still. And there we go.
Hey, what's good? We're on.
Yo, there we go. What's up, y'all? All right. Look, we got some people already
Hey,
here. What up? What up? What up? Super dope. How the hell was your New Year's Eve, man? Tell me all about it.
my New Year's Eve. Honestly, it wasn't too exciting. My wife just got a new job, which she's starting this week, which we're very excited about. So we were just kind of celebrating ourselves. We saw the Avatar movie. I don't. That's not very exciting, but it was all right.
What?
Yeah,
The last part, it wasn't that exciting.
I
What?
mean,
They took like forever to make this movie. Super dope.
it was a good. I'll say it was very like entertaining. The special effects, chef's
Okay.
kiss. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. Uga, you liked it? What's going on, Uga?
Yeah, we'll go like that. He said his wife loved that shit. I don't know, man. I haven't
It was
seen
a
it yet.
beautiful movie to watch.
Cool. Only should go
I'm
watch
just
that
saying that's
shit.
not very exciting compared to like
Oh,
partying and going hitting the
gotcha.
clubs and stuff.
I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. I thought you meant the movie
No,
sucked.
I wasn't like trying to take shots at the movie in that. No, it was a good movie.
Did you ever see the Screen X tape? I don't know.
I
Oh,
don't think so.
uh,
I was about to put the announcement of the Token Gamer channel, but I'm chilling with you guys.
yeah. All right. There we go. So I did drop a link. Yeah, dude, hop on in Louisville. I see you. Come on, let's go. Um, I wanted to give our VIPs the chance to because it's up to 10, and I didn't realize that when I said okay, it'll be public.
Oh,
I don't think I even have 10 friends, let alone like 10 people in the metaverse.
nonsense, Stevie. You've got
um,
people lining up to be on the stream.
so we'll give it a little bit there, and we'll see what's up, and then I guess we can drop it public. I don't know.
Great.
Check the option. I'll stop it. What's up, Space Wrangler? All right, so tonight, man, Alcy couldn't be with us. Larry is going to probably be out a little bit. He's got some crazy family stuff going on, but he's let me know, and it might be a couple more weeks, which it's fine. I can always, defer to these amazing co-hosts that are so gracious to join me on these streams. I don't know that there's a lot going on. Like I didn't do any notes. Like I'm not even going to front. Like it wasn't even close. Um, Welcome, Boulder. I think you're
Yo,
muted. Um, I don't ever do notes. I look at some metrics on what's going on in the NFT world as far as what they're talking about, and I can do that really quickly here. I got my super secret data source that I use. What about you? Tell me about any games or anything that you've gotten into over the last week. Did you do any drops or uh, Funko or any of that?
um, yeah, I haven't participated in Funko in a bit. I just cashed in my Avatar coin from like a while ago, which I'm excited to finally get that redeemable because I've never gotten a redeemable from the Funko drops before.
Ah,
So it'll be my first one ever, and it was the Grail too. So I'm very hyped about that. Different kind of Avatar. This is the last Airbender Avatar, not the movie Avatar. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like I was telling you, I looked at the Wax Marketplace like last week to see what was going on because I'm there every day. I actually have a tab open right now, but yeah, I was a little depressed because I've been, you know me, like I love playing games. That's why I do
you're
this
right.
because I'm a gamer, and right now I thought there would be more games. Like I really did, and not as many as I thought. At least as on the list
No,
on the
no,
market
there's
list. It's
not.
all other
And
things.
I've done a lot of thinking on this. I think you and I both now have like quite a bit of experience, at least in Wax and in EOS, right? Like that's been at least my bread and butter for like
Right,
the
yeah.
last 2 years
We
or so.
we've been in the trenches together for over a year for
Yeah.
sure.
Burst says Moonstones and Cogs. Hey Burst, I'll ping you
Hey,
a
what's up,
link,
Bruce?
man. We dropped one. I don't think you got it. I'll ping it to you in your DM if you'd like to join us, dude. Hop on in, man. Open mic night. We're gonna talk some tokenomics, the NFTV token. Take a look at some of the things that I've been working on, and talk like what's fucking next, man. It's 2023. Uh, we need to do better, man.
Yeah, I guess that tomorrow there's a Funko snapshot coming up. I think it's the Avatar. No, not the Avatar one. DC2, I think.
Yeah,
And I was like, I guess, do you need to put them in your DP wallet to get the token, or you
that is correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that is correct. Yeah, so what I would do, because I don't ever look at that stupid wallet. Louisville in the house. What up?
Yo,
What's up, guys?
What's going
Dude,
on?
I've been
fam?
missing you, man. I've been fiending, going through withdrawal. I had to go to the hospital one day because it got so bad. And yeah, dude, here you are, man. I get my fix. How are
Bruce,
you
we
doing,
want that
man?
stinky burst too. Come through.
Hey, Boulder in the house. What up? So Louisville, man. Dude, great to see you, man.
Yeah, man.
Like you just came back. Like I know you were like kind of off for like a little bit, or away, but you came back at the fucking perfect time, dude. Come back and let's talk some token, right? Like that's what I need in my life.
There's
Louisville token talk.
yeah, I just started working full time, and like I just needed to take a break and just like, focus on my job.
Right. Yeah,
No.
man. I mean, that's everybody needs it. Not everybody's a fucking psychopath like me. I get it though. You know what I mean? What were we just talking about? Oh,
But if you take a break
DP
and
thing.
get what's going on,
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. Like, even when
Like-
I've gone out and done things and been away, like I still will, in intervals, like just go in and clear my alerts because I have to have them clear.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've had a
Yeah,
bunch,
dude.
like a ton.
Like if somebody tags me and it's important, like I have to know that. Like,
Yeah, I have that ping OCD also. I always have
Yeah,
to make sure
man.
they're gone on Discord.
yeah. So, I don't know. Let's do a quick recap of 2022, right? So I remember coming into this year and it was yeah, it was good, right? Like I was what did I do in January? I think I went down to Galveston for like a little 3-day like extravagant deal. Stayed in like a ridiculously overpriced hotel and you know, what's the word for it? Crypto rich. That's not it. You guys know what I mean. And yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, it was good. It was good, right? Up until I don't know what, like April. I know Boulder made a point about the other side, the other deed, the land deeds being like a turning point, right? Because it was almost, and like I agree with that. Like it never even dawned on me though. Like yo, like I feel like that was like the first disappointment that we saw. Like the big one. Like we thought like other projects could fail, but like this isn't gonna fail. Like this is a fucking win, and I think it failed, right? Like it
The
just
land deeds in
needed-
which game are we talking about?
well, I guess Bored Ape Lands, the other side
Oh,
deeds.
yeah.
I guess an Ethereum project. I mean, Ethereum had already broken $3,000, and I think Bitcoin had broken like 40,000 once, like bounced down. Then that happened. It bounced back up, and then it continued back down. But I was already getting nervous watching those get like below big points.
Yeah.
On the way up.
Yeah. Oh, you can't chat in the StreamYard room. What does that mean? Oh, the private one?
Oh no, I was just trying to just like in the comments area. I was just gonna talk to people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can fix it. Hold on.
No, probably not. I probably have to log into StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah, there were,
Don't have
and then the Luna came shortly after that, right? That was like what, May?
mhm.
That was fun.
Yeah, and we thought that was bad, like watching USDT come unpegged. I remember the funniest tweet ever because I think it was like USDT maybe itself or one of the websites. Like they were taking, like if you had it, you could transfer it and turn it like instantly into fiat. But I think it had to be like 100K, right? But like there was literally like there was literally like a tweet that was like, you know, he tagged somebody. He's like, so and so was buying this at $100,000 at $95,000, but you're giving him 5,000, you retards. Or he said like something like super abrasive about it, and it was just hilarious because it's true. Like, you know, like why are you guys panicking? It kind of just shows us like what's going to happen if people, you know, something bad, like if they dig up enough hysteria, man, anything can happen. It's scary, you know.
It really
Fuck,
is.
man.
It tells you, it really shows you how small the global footprint of the
Crypto
whole
is, right?
crypto is in general, since
Right.
like something so small, or like a tweet can move the market, and that just tells us we're still like super early to the game.
Right.
Yeah.
And then things didn't get much better after that, though. I feel like it did recover, like a little bit.
A little bit. Went sideways for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we FTX'd the whole thing.
That was the icing on the cake.
F'd that extremely. I don't know.
It's crazy how all that unfolded. I just think it's crazy that like the girlfriend or whatever of the FTX guy, like her dad or whatever works for like the SEC or something. It's like it goes like super deep.
I did shave, and I had to use a set of clippers that I did not have extensions for. And I was just like, fuck it, like new year, new look. Yeah, someone I was talking to put like some voodoo hex on my trimmers, and they just exploded in my hand as soon as I picked them up. It was crazy. Yeah, and then after I mean, that's kind of brings us to right now. I think that's a virtual background. I'm not entirely sure. It could be, maybe not. Boulder definitely looks like a man who'd have a piano like that.
Playing some tunes.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the last 7 days of data on NFTs. There's not really a whole lot. Balenciaga scandal. What do we know about that? Have you any of you? I didn't Google it yet. Let me look into this one. I don't know nothing about. How do you say that word? I said it once wrong. Tanny fucking he made fun of me forever. Oh, does this have anything to do with NFTs?
I know there's like some weird shit between them and Kanye or something. I don't know all the details. I don't really know any of the details.
I won't look into that one. All right, check. All right, yeah. I'm on. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Plex. I saw the header images there. I'm onto it. Kanye West went missing. I'm not looking at the right stuff. Sorry. All right, so I guess that kind of brings us like to what the hell I've been doing, right? Lots of dev, a lot of research, man. A lot of thinking, a lot of talking with different super intelligent people in our community, and trying to get like, I'm not trying to solve all of Web3's woes, though I'd love to. I want to do my part, which I feel like people's motivation, man, like the whole FTX thing. I feel like if we go back and like look at how things are, and like ask yourself, like, why didn't we like notice this, or how do we not say anything, or how is this okay? And I think you could do the same thing with NFT projects, right? I'm super critical of anything new at this point, and in fact, I might. This is a bold statement, but like I might be over anything that's not like a double or a triple A, as far as like whaling is concerned, that's probably a lie. I'd still do it to help someone out, but I feel like when people ask me my opinion on a project, like I go into it with this like this hatred in my heart, like I'm gonna find everything wrong with this, and it's not even that hard to find either. Like I can, pull things apart. The one of the biggest things, and I'm going to stop going off on this tangent, maybe you guys can comment on it, but like the biggest thing that I look for is what have you invested into your business, right? Because it was an NFT project. I don't care how it actually is interpreted by yourself. Like it's a business. Like that's the bottom line, right? You're trying to get money for something, or fiat or value for something, right? It's a business. And I just have, I have higher expectations on business owners. That's why I have that whole spiel about the free collection name and all that. If you're not going to invest, and it doesn't have to be fiat. I understand that there's, unfortunate people in this world, and that we have it super well here. And so I would never look at it from like my super privileged privileged position and say that, like, oh, you didn't spend a minimum 500, I'm not supporting you. Because sweat equity is an investment, like without a doubt. Look at Louis Pixel, if you guys know who that is. He's Pixel Mini. And
Yeah.
like the hour, like he's put in, like, no, I shit you not, probably like getting close to like 200K worth of dev work, maybe even more than that. Like his sweat equity investment into what he's building, it's ridiculous. And that's what, like, that tells me that like this person's all in, like ride or die all the way to the end. I can support that. When I see free hosting, right, like like 3-page free hosting sites with a free collection wallet name and no Google Analytics, like that's the one that really like sets off alarms to me. Like, why wouldn't you want to know where your visitors are coming from and collect that marketing data? Because that's going to help you down the road. Oh, there is no down the road for you. There's just this drop, and that's it. And so, I don't know. All of those things. Somebody's commenting.
But people might not think about the analytics side though, like from like if they're younger and inexperienced or just like, I mean, I would say gaming projects would probably you'd probably expect that from them to build themselves up well and all of that. But artists, they might not have the technical abilities to like on a computer, aside from drawing, or they might not have those abilities. So
yeah,
knowledge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move Boulder over there. Oh, never mind. All right, move back. Boop, boop. Super dope. You have any comments on any of that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for just what you were saying earlier, isn't it sad that like every time we hear of a new project now, we have to like put on our detective hats and really like go and scope out and like assume that they're doing the wrong thing? It's like,
Right.
I feel like we've been so scarred by just so many projects over the past 2 years. And like I don't know, we were talking earlier about like, how did things go wrong? Like at the beginning of 22, things were so good. I think it's all these like little things. And a lot of it is just the add up of so many projects that are just out there just to line their pockets and not actually to provide any value for the community. And like, it was so easy. Like at the beginning of 2022, all a project had to do was come out with a drop and have a couple of like art assets. It didn't even matter about the quality of the art, and they would sell out.
It was nuts.
It was ridiculous.
What are drops like? Maybe Louis, you might know the answer to this. Maybe not though. What are drops like on average? Do you have any idea what the average NFT drop, like even a Funko one, like let's start at the top. Like what are they averaging per drop? I would
I'm not
guess.
sure. So like the best, like I know for the, like I don't see any data on that, but like it's easy to calculate. Because if you go look at that, like say the next Funko drop, if you multiply the supply by how many packs,
Sure,
like how many packs are available by how much, I mean, they're really making some money. Funko, as that example, they make really good money off those drops. I mean, if you look at it, because if you do the math, just simple math of people buying the packs from them, that's, let alone the secondary churn. So, it's, I mean, they do pretty well, I guess,
Oh yeah. I mean, and Funko is like, I guess I get why Funko is still big because they're, a brand and a collectible, and they have an IP, a bunch of IPs. But any project was getting the same success. Like back in the 2021 at the beginning, early 2022, you just had to put out a drop and you would sell out if you had a banner on Atomic Hub, right? Just invest in that. Chances are your drop was going to be sold out in seconds. Then you make the aftermarket too. So it was just so easy for people to pump out half-assed or even barely, not like totally incomplete projects, and make money off of it. And I think that's like created a bad trend in the space where people are just trying to take the easy way out, get that easy money, and it's isolated. I think now in 2023, we're going to have to see a shift to something different, because I think that is kind of burnt out or burning out. Maybe one or two here are still getting success, but I don't think that's going to work out like long term anymore. I think we need to start seeing like quality and games that are actually providing for their community day one, and not just leading people on with speculation. Because I think the days of speculation are kind of over or nearing an end. Personally, I could be wrong. That's just my
A
take.
lot, of,
So-
a lot of people are fed up, and it's not just Wax; it's all the chains. Like people
Yeah.
are just like, show me what you got. Don't tell me what you're making. You know?
Where's the gameplay trailer?
Yes,
Where's the
dude,
gameplay?
yes,
Yeah.
fucking yes. Without a doubt, man. Yes.
That's the general consensus on like all communities that like you can walk into any NFT community and they're more worried about like substance now than
Yeah, that's good.
promises.
Yeah. Boulder, any comments on any of that? I'm kind of just talking about the validity, I guess, of projects entering in the wild variance in between what one could. I mean, just think back to like July of the Green Rabbit drop, dude. Like it was over 1 million. It's insane, man. It's fucking insane.
If held,
Just think about everything that like colonized Mars took over 1 million easy, probably closer to 2, and a lot of those projects took a significant.
Look at Farmers World on secondary market volume.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
they still have that one's still around. Even I'm surprised. That's like on Dapp's radar. Farmers World is still
secondary
in the top.
market volume.
They need to fix their metrics.
That
and
Raiders
pull them.
so rigged. I don't understand how they're scoring things because every single game on there is like not a real game.
So Farmers World has done $196 million in secondary market volume. Just secondary market volume.
Yo,
That's
so
like how much in the last few months.
that's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's 443 million Wax.
It's crazy.
But that's not.
I
to
mean, I
them,
got the
though,
current price of
obviously.
Wax.
Yeah, and it was the ultimate clicker, is what it was. Like
It was. Yeah, it was a tight tokenomic until it finally just toppled. You know, it was
Right,
accelerating beyond control. It accelerated way beyond control.
Right. So kind of segueing into the discussion on tokenomics, right? I don't know if y'all saw the tweet that I tweeted out the other day. Let me grab it though. It's one I was crying about my engagement on, but then realized that it's because I have nothing but bots and Ponzi sympathizers in my feed.
But now there's lots of random projects seem to come out in waves on Wax. So it would be like, I mean, they're not good projects. It's like they come out like, it's like no projects, and also like 2 or 3 show up at once. That like, and then some of them rug, and some of them are more or less Ponzi projects, and then they last like a few days, a week, and then they disappear. I don't know if there's been a good project at all recently.
Yeah, I think that adds
is
to
it-
fatigue, right? Just
But
more
I
and
mean,
more.
old projects are good. Like, I mean, the ones that have been around for a year or more, like if they're still around now and still building, then
Your token strategy is a zero-sum game.
Very
What?
well.
Oop, my bad. Token strategy, zero-sum game. When will you add value? Project history, a bunch of pyramid schemes. When will you create an engaging product that delivers what it promises? Start today, right? So if you don't know what a zero-sum game is, it's where like in order for me to win, you have to lose. If we were playing a game right now, we all brought in $50 and we would play to that, like that would be zero sum if one person won 200 and the all other 3 walked away with 0. Like it's in order for some person to win, somebody has to lose, right? Zero sum. And that's how everybody's tokenomics are fundamentally like they're flawed in that manner. And I feel like it's because nobody's adding either intrinsic value or tangible value or any other kind of fucking value to their token because they didn't have to at first. Like let's be real. I probably wouldn't have either, right? Like if I were of the mindset where or motivated by financial wealth, then I probably would have done the same thing. So I don't want to be too hard on people. I don't know everybody's story. We all have a story, right? So I can't blame necessarily people for taking the easy money, right? Like they didn't have to think of anything. But now I feel like this year we do because we're stuck in this cycle and it's super fucking predictable. Like mining network was super predictable to me. Like I knew it was going to do well and then I knew it was going to disappear. and I haven't been following, but I feel like it disappeared. Right?
I haven't been following either.
I mean,
Don't
at
see
least
it on the
I guess.
top charts.
Yeah, I guess it's Willis disappeared. Though I haven't been paying attention.
It fell off the top charts.
Yeah, I guess it fell off the top. I mean, they got whitelisted, but then they were already like not on the top anymore.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then there's been like clones of the same game.
Right.
Whatever that randomly had a 60 wax token for a few days.
Right. And I don't know. I think there's a problem of like there's always going, as long as there's no oversight, and don't get me wrong, like I'm not pushing, or I don't want that. Like I don't want there to be anyone to say like, nope, you can't do this on Web3. This is against the rules. We're going to keep seeing them, right? So in other words, we're going to likely keep seeing them. And so it's our responsibility of this community to disengage and to disavow and to diss, or whatever other diss word I can think of, like shun that shit, man. Get that out of here. We don't want that. We don't want that on our chain. Give us better, build better. Thoughts on that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, on Wax, we need better games, like period. I mean, I say this all the time. I'm probably a broken record, but in order for NFT gaming to ever have a chance at becoming mainstream, we need mainstream gamers. It's the only way. And the only way mainstream gamers are going to get into gaming is if they have games that are fun and are enjoyable to play. Because the mainstream gamers are not going to play Web3 games to make money. That's not going to be their sole motivation. If the person whose sole motivation to make money is an investor, and that's what we've had for the past couple of years, investors and speculators primarily. And again, like we said, that time is up. Like the speculation period is over, and the pricing period, like paying $500 to enter this game to get an asset to play, is unrealistic. So we need to kind of come back down to earth, appeal to actual gamers, and give them content that they would enjoy. And then I think that's how we see the evolution that we all want, which is this space to take off and for us to own our assets when we play games.
Yeah, I mean, Wax definitely needs to see that. I mean, there needs to be like Swamp Soldiers is like one of the most playable.
Hell
games.
yeah!
Flash Stones is one of the most playable games, but
me and Louisville, we go questing on Swamp Soldiers. We've been through the dungeons together, sacrificing our lives. Like that's what we need. We need more games that we can enjoy, like have stories.
And those were fun. Like I was playing that, putting money into it without like. I didn't want anything back out. I was having fun with what I was doing, and it made no difference to me. And that's how it should be. And other chains do have games that are so playable and so good. And I think Wax needs to look at that and see what's going on there, and see who can develop something. Like Warsaken's on a really good path. Because if you look at like Gods Unchained, they're just having so much success. As a game in general, with a lot of players and blah 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 blah. But there's but nobody really earns anything from the game, like substantial. It's there for fun, and Warsaken's on the path. Like it looks like. So a lot of people were.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I got in. Like I kind of saw that. And Million on Mars is the other one, and Taco was the third. So Taco, I'm not going to even front. Taco was not my call. It was Larry's. Million on Mars was definitely.
No, it was mine. It was mine.
Was it yours? Did you tell me about it?
I had screenshots of me calling.
Do you really?
Yes.
I stand corrected. My bad.
I was buying Taco packs, as many as I could, because I wanted to stake a big enough claim in the liquidity pool. Without pushing the price up, because I needed fresh supply to do that, because there just wasn't enough Taco out there yet. I was DMing people like, who can get packs? I need packs. Yeah. And then I think Larry took on from there. He saw my drift and was picking up.
Yeah.
And
yeah, man.
But no, he got the VIP, and that's when.
Yeah, dude. I remember talking about the VIP. And I think you almost talked me out of it. I think you told me that I wasn't going to see the return on. Like this is like pre-bull though, right?
Yeah.
This was like pre-Crazy Bowl, right?
It's hard to tell now. It's really hard
I think it was
to
like
tell.
1,400 wax, and you were like, "Yeah, you're probably not going to see that back." I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I don't care. And if I'm not
Hey,
mistaken,
it's pretty.
I bought two because I know that I gave Sandy his, right. I said, "Here, take this. You'll probably need it," which is crazy. And then he bought like 3 more on top of like the one that I gave him. And then like fast forward a few months, and he gave me back a different one to give to my kid's mother, the count. Yeah, it was just a nice circle of sharing there. Super glad that we got in when we did.
I got in because it was the only
Home
LP
run.
reward you can get. Like,
Yeah, dude.
you know,
Yeah, I used to crush that LP too, man. Do you remember? Like we
all were
owned
in
an
it.
LP.
All of us.
Yeah, dude, fucking killing it. Good times. So yeah, dude. Speaking of LP, Boulder, are you still there, dude? I think it's so. Louis, did you know that Boulder had set up the has set up the NFTV pairs? I believe on all 3 Alcor, Taco, and DeFi box. Have you looked at them by chance?
No, he did it, but I joined the
Yeah.
equation.
So we.
I regretted it when I put it in there though, because I was like, I don't have enough NFTV now.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. I know people are worrying about that because they don't know.
Well, I bought it all back out of the LP. So I put
Sweet.
it in liquidity, and then I literally was like, you know what? I want my tokens back. So instead of instead of like removing my liquidity, I just bought them back out of the liquidity pool. So
Right, yeah. So like I was saying, like adding value, right? I think the motivation behind people's actions, like even your own, right? Like I've been doing a lot of introspection lately. And this is a great time of the year to do it. Like if you do or say something, like ask yourself, like, why did I just fucking say that? Or why did I do that? Or why am I feeling this way? It's amazing what you discover. But you can also apply that to everyone else as well, right? And things like tokenomics. Like what's the motivation behind this project and their tokenomics? Like what's my gut feeling on it? And I would say, like we already discussed, I would say a lot of the time it's probably gonna be something negative, like financial gain for the team or the founder or whatever. And
you gotta stay in business,
I can tell you,
though.
yeah. So like I understand that, and I might sound like anti-capitalist, and I'm assuredly not, because I do understand the importance of capitalism and the role that it plays. But I also know that, you know, it's like everything in moderation, man. You know, you can go too far with everything. You know, my motivation, I can tell you, and Sandy would agree wholeheartedly, is to do things differently. Like I don't want to. I would rather have our tokenomics fail and the fucking whole project fail, right? And feel comfortable that like we tried different shit and we tried like new stuff, and we, you know, we were aiming for a goal, and even though we came up short, like at least we fucking tried something different. And that's kind of what I was saying about like the being cavalier. Like if I suggest or do something that you all feel is like, yo, like this is a little too gray area, like this is straight up gambling, what are you doing? And then I'll be like, yeah, but like who's gonna get arrested? Like, you know, just make sure just make sure that you're checking me. It's important that everybody gets checked if they're going astray. But I have no qualms whatsoever with exploring anything short of like a blatant crime or SEC violation. Like I've made jokes about the Howey test. Lou, you've been so proud of me, dude. Like I said verbatim into like a sentence, like what the token was for, and I used all 4 Howey test markers. As
nice.
You know, obviously I don't want to go be that cavalier. But to be honest with you, like I don't know that I even fucking care. Like y'all know my opinion on the U.S. government stance on fungible tokens. Like I don't respect it. I don't respect the government or a whole lot of things. We don't need
Well,
to go
here's
down
the
that.
thing. There's bigger fish to fry. Like, you
Right,
know,
right.
there's than looking at a simple token. Like, you know,
Right,
granted, you
exactly.
generate millions and millions and millions of dollars or whatever. Of course, you're going to be under some radar at some point. But like, innovation literally never happens.
Right,
outside
disruptors
of the
don't get
gray area.
where they're at from following the fucking rules, man. Like, go ask Uber what they had to do in San Francisco. Did you know? Did they follow the rules? No, they got tickets and they got all kinds of things. Yo, my man.
They got it figured out, though.
He
You
gave
know?
us the verse.
Yeah.
Like,
Woody, welcome, man. How are you?
Good, man. How are you
your
guys?
New Year's? We're great, man. We're sitting here just kicking it, talking, giving our opinions on tokenomics and where we're going in 2023, Bursty. Dude, I don't think anybody here doesn't know who you are, so give us your opinion on 2023, where we're heading as a collective in the Wax super Web3 highway that we're on.
It's a toss up, man.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
really a toss up, man. Like I've been listening to the show today. I got in, was eating a burger, got off work, jumped in on the stream. You like sometimes I get home, I pipe up Twitch and look who's playing. You guys were playing, so I was like, dope. And it's just interesting because you guys are. I think for the chain and how you feel about it, you guys feel like I felt last February. Like it's interesting because you guys are saying, okay, I understand that people take the easy money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this year we got to hold them accountable. That's what you guys are saying. That's where I was last year. I feel like we should have started holding them accountable. Like,
I've always thought clickers were crap.
No.
I've been saying that since day one.
And I agree. No, I know you guys know what the fuck's up. I know that. And I respect what you guys do. And you guys are being more committed than myself right now. I'm just out chasing real life out of left field because I need it. And this space just isn't the healthiest right now. And
Yeah.
you know, it's
I'm coming off a 3-month break.
Yeah, Louis. Like I respect that, man. I respect that. Like, and I think Wax will do well. It's just tough because I think you were saying you got to hold people accountable. I'm not going to single anybody out, but there's people that go to these chats all the time that are regular community members that will pump a game up like Mining Network. Like they will pump Mining Network up, and like I just look at Mining Network and I'm like, this game's shit.
Yeah, dude. Like and I'm not trying to say that I'm any better than anybody.
It's a
or
minor.
anything. I just couldn't do it, man. Like I'm like, I can't support this, man.
Well, you guys are getting there, and that's how I feel too. Like I can't buy a new game. I don't think I've bought a new game to enjoy for like the last 6 months.
Same.
Like-
I think Swamp Soldiers and Nova Rally, that's the only projects that I've invested in the past 6 to 8 months because it's just I can't put money into a clicker anymore. I can't do it.
No.
Yeah, dude. I'm so against clickers that like I feel like I want to start helping people bot them, like just like, you know, not in mass words, but like just on their own accounts. Like, you know, you don't feel like clicking today, like here, use this and it'll fucking do it for you and get around all of their detection. Like remember the RPG, the blockchain one, Louis?
Oh,
I locked up your
BRPG.
Yeah. Yeah, those cocksuckers locked your assets up, man. I got all the free stuff in my name. We can just keep dumping the token. Don't hate me. No, I don't hate anybody.
I just don't think somebody like Doomy should be on Twitter going, check this game out. You know, I think it's fair to do what he's doing in the space. I'm not going to hate that. I just think if you're going to be a valid source and contributor in the community, going to Twitter and saying this is an awesome game is like not what you should be saying. Because like I even pumped up shit projects in 2020 and a little bit of 2021 as well. Like I pumped up shit projects and I'm just like, for fuck's sakes. Like the one that drives me fucking nuts is Wrath of Tezga. Okay, they drive me fucking nuts. That okay, if I knew that Sam Hill guy was working on colonizing Mars, And if he was working on Wrath of Tezga, I wouldn't have invested in Wrath of Tezga. And the thing that pissed me off is he was in cahoots, like nothing against Sammy, because I understand it. This is what guys do. They approach the streamers, they get their name out there. But he was working with Sammy. So I was like, I trust this guy. And then they had a 3D fucking game. I trust this guy. And the sad thing is, the 2 years of work, the video wasn't different, and they were blaming it on Fog of War. And I'm like, really? You guys have been developing Fog of War for a game for 2 fucking years? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And it's a shame because Breeders and them came around the same time. Breeders put out more than they have. Like, Breeders never gave us any gameplay until October. And I'm like, perfect. Okay, now we're seeing this. When Tezga gave us new gameplay 2 years later, it was the same fucking gameplay. It was sad as fuck, man. Sad as fuck. And I should have learned when they didn't know how to run a fucking auction. Like, they let a guy in there bid for a piece of land and he didn't have the tokens. And at the end of the auction, he let him go over when people were dumping it on Alcor. So then he bought it and then cleared up. And I was pissed because I stacked my fucking token forever. I stacked my token fairly. And I don't know how many times in this fucking space I've been fucked by that shit. Prime example, I buy something, I buy 100, I tell my stream, then I go into my room after I sell 1 or 2, and I've waited for a while. The fuckers in my room, and I'm learning. You got to be fucking selfish. It sucks. The fuckers in my room will take the 15 they bought and list them all on the floor. How the fuck am I going to sell one? Why are you listing 15? Like, that's fucking selfish. List one beside mine, call it a day. It sells. List
Right.
Like, it's a cutthroat space, and it's getting more cutthroat, and it's a shame. And I hope we go up, but I think it's going to get a little more cutthroat before we go fucking anywhere.
Yeah. Well, the way you compete there, Burstein, I'm sure you know this, is you alternatively move your price by like 1 wax. Like you just keep changing it, so it keeps showing up as most recent. You know, out of sight, out of mind. You keep it there at the top. Boom, it'll get sold. Champa is in the house, dude. What up, man?
Yo.
The Cosmos 11 founder, one of the most amazing people, personalities, project founders in the wax space, and all of wax. Dude, how are you doing, man? How was your New Year's?
Hello, like it's 4 a.m. at my place, so I can be loud. I must be like quiet, so how are you all?
Dude, we're great, man. Super happy that you joined us, man. Yeah, man. I know that you have some big things planned for C11 in 2023.
Yeah, it's going to be a really nice year.
Yes, it is. Hey, how much can we talk about? Can I ask you some questions that I know the answers to already?
I guess you can.
So, are y'all planning to do any fundraising or
yeah? So
VC?
That is not a secret. We are in Series A funding at the moment.
Yeah.
We already started speaking with investors, and today we have one talk with one of the VCs. So, and we are start getting more and more connections from them. So it really goes well.
That's awesome, dude. How is your token doing? Y'all have a token, right? I didn't just ask that, did I?
How is our token going? I haven't checked like for a week.
Not bad compared to other wax tokens.
Yeah. What's been the most consistent, Louis, or Super Dope? Do y'all know, or Boulder? Do y'all know the answer?
Probably like Shing.
Well, TLM then Shing. TLM then Shing.
What, as far as like just
consistent
like,
around price? I mean, Taco used to stay around
Yeah. Price or value, or I guess I don't know how.
ESB's pretty good. ESB's pretty good, actually.
What is that?
That's Breeders.
FGL has literally held a peg for a long time.
And that's on FGL's what?
Cosmic Clash, Outlaw Troopers. There's a couple games.
I've been buying some of that token. I don't have their NFTs, but I've been buying some of that token.
Interesting.
Yeah, I do the taco swap LPs because I don't have as much time to play the games anymore. So like I looked at the token as far as like historical, before I got into the LP, and there's not a lot of big bag holders individually, and then it kind of had a good APR, and it's been stable, and so that was one of the ones that I was looking at for the LP. But I don't speculate on wax tokens. I either spend them, LP them, or
Yeah.
I
Wax
don't
is
know.
the token you spend, man.
So,
It's tough.
my wax balance is like zeroed out every day because I'm either just LPing my pocket change from the day or whatever, Just keep re-rolling. That's it. It'll be worth
Yeah,
something.
man. Yeah. Let me ask all five of you, what would be an abstract or innovative or unusual approach to a tokenomics strategy or philosophy, or just give me something like kind of off the wall that you haven't seen done but would like to see, like how it would work.
Oh, can I go first?
Yeah. Let these guys
Okay,
think.
so
He's got my idea. No.
okay. So you like right now on NFTB, there's like a really tight supply. If you look at
Yeah.
it, there's not very many tokens circulating. Okay. But like when you pair them in the LP, for example, you have. Are you able to pull up my wallet?
Yeah, I sure can.
Go to
The NFT Gamer X1.
NFT Wax Gamer X.
shit.
And like just pull it up on blocks and you'll see
Hold on. Somebody asked me about the Bills game, and I clicked on that tab, and now I'm listening to a commercial. All right, there we go.
Buddy collapsed and got the defib. He didn't get paralyzed. Buddy was screaming upstairs at me, so that's when I typed that in. So they used the defib on him. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Diggs was
That's not
crying.
good.
So yeah.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah. NFT Gamer.
NFT Wax Gamer X.
There you are.
Yeah. So if you pull it up on blocks and you look at, so right now I have in liquidity tokens, I have 6.3% of the pool of NFTV to Wax. So like
Gotcha.
Boulder had paired something and then I added to it. So I own 6.3% of the pool. Now, when you look at how many LP tokens I have of, so you look at my token.nftg, I have 32. Then you go down to NFT Wax. Where's that at? There it is, right below it.
Oh yeah!
So-
Wow.
So I have 90,000 of those LP
Damn.
tokens. So, but that's really not that much. Like you can, that's just an arbitrary token that's issued to represent my position in the pool. But I think a really good way to make a revenue generation for NFTV while also kind of having a palpable place in the market would be have items for sale, whether it be like plane tickets or anything like
Right.
whatever your
Yeah,
model
like that's
may be.
definitely coming. Like without a
So-
doubt, I feel like that's a layup. Like I would be a fool to not consider that, let alone implement it. So that's
if
positive.
if someone spends not the NFTV but the NFT Wax, and you'll have a NFT Wax to Wax pair, obviously, so that people can buy NFT
Oh,
Wax.
interesting.
And then they're spending NFT Wax to you as the collection owner. Now, as the collection owner, they're then transferring the NFT Wax LP token itself. So you can then unpair it from
Right.
So obviously you'll see a token appreciation from
Right.
people buying to buy the product. If the product's compelling, people are going to buy the token to buy the product. And
Right.
what happens is for you to keep control over the market so it doesn't go like the token's not astronomical, you'll need to unpair those LP tokens that they sent you. And if the price on NFTV is like way too high for people to really partake and enjoy the product, then you sell into the part of the NFTV that you've unpaired. And then you also keep the wax that you got back from unpairing it. Now, what happens from that is more people, in order to buy the next line of products or a perpetual product, they're going to have to keep continuing to put into the LP and getting these LP tokens. And they can do that directly with wax just by
dude,
a pair.
I like it a lot.
That's an abstract way of doing it, and that would be a way to generate revenue. Without killing it.
So the LP token, I think if you look at some of like the older things that I've written, I addressed that and I had planned for them because I'd seen other projects do that, like stake them and whatnot. And I'm sure other projects are doing it as well. That's a super smart way to do it, right? And then maybe even like on so like let's just to say, for example, does Sneakery not have a link, dude?
Like you gotta keep the NFTV token tight itself, and then like as far as supply, and then from there it's all very easy to maintain because it's just simple math from there, figuring out how many LP tokens to list an item for, and it's just, I think it's a pretty neat idea. Like
it is
abstract, I guess.
Who has any comments or who would like to go next?
I was gonna say, I know on NFT Hive you can sell things for your own token. I don't know if you can sell stuff for LP tokens too. Like if they just add any token for you.
Well, if you know what you're doing, like the NFT Hive guys do, which I don't necessarily, but I got some friends out there like Wapaka and Haiti and a bunch of other guys that know what they're doing. So I feel like undoubtedly it can be done, and if it could be done, like I could probably get it done with help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it is nice to have a marketplace that you can just ask more.
Hell yeah.
Because
especially like the token, for sure.
Yeah. I just mean if it was something like Nifty, we have to have $2,500 in LP in your LP to put it in. You'd have to release a lot more tokens, will make your token worth that much more to not oversupply the market.
Cool. Damn, we're probably going to go a little bit longer. So while we're doing that, I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Y'all know what to do. Super dope. What do you think, man? What would you do? What would you do just different than everything else?
I mean, I'm the first to say I'm not the resident tokenomics expert here. That's definitely Snuggler.
Dude, then that means that you're like,
I mean, just from my experience, as the resident noob here, I'm just tired of seeing these games or these projects release their token with no utility, and they're just all speculation. I think the second the token releases, there should be something to the masses. There should be something to spend the token on. If there's nothing to spend it on that's of value, then the token to me is worthless. If there's nothing that I want to do with the token, why do I want the token?
I remember I told Sani a while back about the giveaway wallet and the ticket system, and I said, like, we're almost like impervious to, as a collection, like impervious to market fluctuation, because our only NFTs aren't valued on what we do, they're valued on what we have collectively, right? So as long as we have something of value in that wallet, then the NFTs themselves have value, and we can adjust that however
that's fun.
The fuck we want. If I were to go dump like, $1,500 NFTs into that wallet, well, guess what? Like those tickets are gonna skyrocket. Like vice, you know what I mean? Again, vice versa. And it's quite a luxury that I don't know that many projects can have, right?
That's how the Dinger badge works. That's how it works. Nope. It's funny you said that. I'm quiet about mine because I just like the guys who hold it. To know what they're getting, because we're gonna rebrand the membership this year too for the guys who are paying attention. Like, I think it's only fair if you're putting in work on Wax to be rewarded, man. Like, don't come in and dump on the market. It's supposed to be a place where you're supposed to have some fun. And if dumping on the market's your fun, well, I'm not gonna fuck with you. No offense.
Right.
like, I don't mind dumping. I'm just saying, if you do it all the time, like Ted, fuck Ted.
Who's I guess I don't know Ted.
He's just an early guy that would buy every pack, rip as many till he got a mythic, and then he'd take everything he bought and he'd undercut you for like 10 days. He'd undercut everybody. Oh, yeah. This happened early 2020, and he's actually in a well-known Alien Worlds group right now. He worked for Alien Worlds too. Got busted selling fake tools, and they only gave him a pee-pee slap. And see, that's what's fucked up with this place. That's what's fucked up, man. It's just that's why I'm over here looking at my cogs right now, because like I've been taking a break and I'm so behind on what you guys are saying. Like you're like, oh, you can buy something for a game token over in the Hive. I'm like, well, that's great, because there's some games I really enjoy, so I might go over there and start looking into that. But Cogs has something going on that I've put like fucking 6 hours of Cogs every day. I'm not doing anything else right now myself. Playing Moonstones a little bit.
Yeah, Champa, what any out of the box thoughts on?
Like I would do at your place. I know that you're like partnered with us, with Forsaken, with Taco and all those stuff. I would just put it that your token can be used in all those games, you know. So basically,
probably.
So basically, if I mean, we have that implemented like 6 months ago. So if I want, we can use any token that we want, but we don't want to be affiliated with all those
right
projects. So we never
no grannies or what?
Yeah, dude, it's
so yeah, and basically what we can give you as C11, like your first burning mechanic, you know, like we can have like one wallet where we send you for burning, so it has a use case.
Yeah, we have in this chat right now, everybody for the most part, maybe with one or two exceptions, have worked with Green Rabbit in some capacity. And it's kind of nuts, man. I was just telling somebody I was going
Not me. Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. Fuck you, Ed Venom. But no, speaking of Cosmos, I love it. I actually have been running my exhibitions because it's easy and quick to do. And
I love it too, by the way.
Yeah, well, I with your new terrain thing coming up with Cosmos, I'm trying to jam as many games with different teams in so they can level up at least. So I'm not.
By the way, I know that Burst bought it, but like we have done zero marketing, zero money invested. We had Stadium drop 50 pieces, $135, so we get like 150k wax in like less than 10 minutes without any marketing. So that shows you how C11 is a strong community. It was really fast sellout in this so-called bear market.
I think only one of the only sellouts in a while in like the first hour for sure.
Yeah, like on second
Wombat
cooldown.
did good too.
Yeah, we have news with them as well. I can't speak about it yet because I didn't get the contract back yet, but like we are having partnership with them as well. So it will be nice, TD, that you contact them to see.
Yeah,
what
so I'm gonna get into the thing that I showed you in DM here. Just a second. I want to pull up.
Whoever
I wasn't prepared.
Whoever dies first, can I give 200 TLM?
Oh shit! Will we know that?
I think you will. It will show you the list, won't it?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude.
I said 250, right? Yeah, let's do 250.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's go. If you're not in on Grubfish, do it now. I don't have the timer because I'm distracted with something else.
We
Put bets on Grub.
Okay, well, I'll try to watch who dies first. Let's see if we can get that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Grubfish only shows top 24 people.
Yeah, but then I get the thing, and
you get
maybe more. Yeah, and I think it might. I'm not sure though.
I think with all of our,
You can always clip the video
clip
too.
the video.
Yeah, watch the replay. Roll it back.
I don't need to send it right away. I can send it tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. I'm
up,
in,
Jam?
gentlemen. Are y'all in? How come we don't have any women on this panel here? That's not okay. I need to do better. And diversity too.
I
Like, too
can
many
put
white people in here.
my wig.
Say again.
I can put my wig. Like I have my OnlyFans account, so
Dude, all
Sweet.
the chicks I talked to about this, they want nothing to do with it. They want nothing to do with it.
Yo, Moses, man, dude.
yo
What's up, brother?
Moses, what's up?
You should come join us, man. I don't know how to get you a link. Somebody get General Moses a StreamYard link in case he wants to join up. I'll try to find out how to do that. I have to open Telegram and then like I'll just feel gross. I'll do it.
Okay.
You got it? Sweet.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, man. All right, let's run this grub and I'll talk some shit and we'll see who wins. We're off.
Oh shit!
Oh, somebody's blowing
Oh
up.
shit, Mushi.
Slappy, I think it was.
Boom.
I think it was Slappy.
Mushi just
Oh,
Whoa! Nuclear.
eat everybody, man. What the fuck?
I am alive. No, I'm not.
You're not.
I'm still in there. Let's go.
Rigged.
Got going on? Who's gonna win here?
I think it was Slappy, to be honest.
Bye bye, super.
No.
Oh, hey, you can get a full list on who export to CSV when you're done. You'll get the full list.
Beauty.
Yeah. Oh shit, Barnes, is he gonna do it? Or is it Hot Rod Piper gonna be? Oh my God, just flirting with death, Barnes. What are you doing?
Oh, he's in a good spot.
Oh, let's go,
yeah.
Barnes. Okay.
Congrats.
At the end, like in the side.
Champion.
Shout out Kitty for the sub.
Yeah,
man.
wait.
Thank
You can.
Do the comma
Export.
list. Comma list.
Where do you see so copy what? Where do y'all see
Click comma list.
Comma list, yeah.
What?
By the way, TD, can I
the
paste
fuck.
the link for free to play at Cosmos?
Yeah, dude, go for it, man. Dude.
Yeah, so
And then,
so basically, if any
have
of
to ask
you want to try our game, like basically for free, just feel free to post to write your. My brain is turning off. My brain.
Right,
is
fill
just-
everything out.
Or
There you
30
go.
Yeah,
Chris.
fill everything up.
Yeah, man. I know Burst and NFTG are both going to be stream supporters of Cosmos 11, as we discussed, and I believe there's some other interested streamers out there. If I were not who I am and Burst wasn't who he was, and we wanted to become regular streamers of Cosmos 11, how would we go about doing that? Isn't that a good question?
Just be you. I feel like all of you guys got your own personalities,
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
right? Like, just be you. At the end of the day, I don't think I really, have taken a step back in the space, and I'm like, the streamers are the streamers. They're doing their thing. It's the guys running projects that we're depending on.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of them are just fucking dropping the ball. So,
You just,
streamers just want to have fun, right?
streamers, you just get on and have fun.
You know,
That's it.
at the end of the day, and like I do have fun talking shit about shitty people in this space because there's tons of them. And sure, you can call me a shithead for saying that. I that's fine. But I love calling other
No,
people
but
shithead
like-
because they need to hear it.
But
Everybody
I
else
mean-
is like, "Ooh, I love this project to the moon."
I mean, if a streamer wants to have credibility, it needs to warn about every project. So
You definitely need to take care of your viewers. That too. That's another thing, right? Like, take some
No-
accountability.
yeah.
Take some accountability. You're gonna fuck up. You're never gonna be perfect.
Yeah, man. So one of the things that I was that I came up with, and it was, it's ironic because it was kind of like my introduction into like Web3 development. It was through browser extensions, right? And if you know what there are, like Chrome add-ons. It's what every wallet, every major mainstream wallet, like MetaMask, Phantom, etc. They're all browser add-ons. Oh, got another friend. Let's go. What up, my friend?
Hey,
Mr.
Noble,
Moses, how
get
you
your
doing,
butt-
friend?
get your
What?
butt down.
Yo,
You gotta
Moses.
get your butt down to Tampa now, man.
Tampa?
Yeah.
I tried
One of these
hanging out
days.
with you before we rolled out of that freezing tundra.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
fucking vehicle didn't start, man. I missed 2 days of work because of that shit too, man. Yeah, I missed my whole
I believe
Christmas. My whole Christmas was fucked because of that. I was gonna go see my niece. She's 2 hours north,
Yeah.
and I couldn't see her because my vehicle didn't start. It's like minus 45, guys. Minus
Yeah,
Oh my
50.
God.
that's actually true. It's insane. I've never seen anything so cold. But we're actually in the middle of the
He's got
Goo
no
Balls
sleep.
Monday night stream. But I was like, I gotta go say what's up to the gang, and I see some faces that I've seen before, but kind of new. Like
Yeah,
I've
nice
seen
to
you
meet
before.
you. Super
I've
dope.
seen you before. Boulder Magic, what's up, dude? And Champo, always good to see you.
What's up, man? By the way,
Yeah,
Burst,
dude.
was it minus 45 Celsius or your fake American temperature, Canadian Fahrenheit?
It's like once you hit 45, it's about the same.
Oh, so it's not a fake temperature.
If they both yeah, that's why I said 45 because they're both about
Yeah.
the same around there. It's like
Oh,
minus 47 or something. It's the same.
I
pretty
see, I
much.
see.
But it's insane. Like it
No, no,
after
yeah, of course.
47, the Fahrenheit goes up like 20. It starts going really high. So there was one point in time it was like minus 55 Fahrenheit with the wind chill.
What?
Yeah.
This
That
is
is
insane.
insane.
Ugh.
That's
Gross.
100 degrees difference than where I'm at right now.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, wait, Luis, you're Australian, right?
No. I'm Southeast US,
Oh,
Oh, nice. Wait, where? I'm in Florida.
South Carolina.
Nice. My brother's in Charleston.
Nice.
Yeah, Burst. You
Well,
know, we were
that's
like
pretty
checking out. We were checking Florida out like a year ago, and
You don't want to
So-
stay here. It's fucking
Screw it, man.
Snowville.
yeah, Calgary is a great city. It's by far my favorite Canadian city. We really did like living there a lot, but I don't think you can beat Florida.
Dop, where are you from?
I live in Portland, Oregon. I used to live in New York City.
Yeah, that's what we hit it off on, man. Right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love
Jersey,
Portland.
brother. Yeah. Portland's
Yeah,
dope.
so you know what? Here is actually a good. Fuck, man, Louisville. So I've met in person half of the people on this stream, right?
Nice.
Moses,
Nice.
super dope, and Boulder Magic, man. So that
Who-
means I got to put Champa, Louisville, and Bursty on my agenda.
I could have met
for
Champa in
2023.
Serbia, dude. We missed
Ah, dude, what?
it next year. But is everyone
Wait,
here
so-
going to New York in April? Burst,
I
are
am.
gonna get you to go to New York for
Just
NFT?
lay low right now, man.
For NFT NYC?
Yeah,
I'll be there.
nice.
I don't know, man. Maybe that
Let
gets
us
my
know.
anxiety up. Like I'm from there, but I just
That's
I
true.
don't
You
know.
are an East Coast guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
dude.
you-
Manhattan has never like it's amazing. It really is. Times Square. If you've never seen it, it'll blow your fucking mind. But it's just a different world that you
We're
have to
doing
be
our
ready for.
we're doing our party / conference on April 15th in New York City. So the day after NFT NYC.
Nice.
Most people
That's the
here, I
day
think,
that
have-
Lincoln was killed and the Titanic sank on. Just FYI.
But Boulder Magic, that's where we met. That's great. Everyone else, hit me up. This is my Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter though if you want to come to GooCon. There's a few.
Yeah,
ways
man.
to get it. But
Hey, so one of the questions that we asked everybody was, so y'all don't have a token, I don't think, right? Or do you?
we do not. We just didn't want to create another project for ourselves because I know that can happen a lot of times once you go into the
Yeah.
the currency creation world. It's a whole nother project.
Right. So if you were going to, or you have an opinion or suggestion for an existing token, would be something that's just out of the box or unusual or a strategy that you haven't seen implemented that you would like to.
The OG strategy of cryptocurrency. I want to see someone who creates a currency that actually like has what's the word? Well, like Bitcoin, there's a limited amount, right? Can someone make a currency
Everything's
that we can all
capped.
use?
Yep. Everything can be
That's it.
capped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, ours is at 88 million. Though
That's
I
a
don't
nice
know that
supply.
that max supply is necessarily like I get how the math works on it and how it is relevant, especially to like a long-term token like Bitcoin, right? That where you've plotted out like decades. But circulating supply is really all that matters.
It's tough, I guess, right? Because if you
today,
do want to make it more transactional, then maybe the cap is tough.
By the
But
way,
if you're doing that, I didn't know you're doing that, TD. And sorry, because I'm like monopolizing
Yeah.
the conversation.
Oh, good,
I gotta
dude.
get back. I gotta get back
Yeah,
over
dude.
to our stream.
Hey man, I love you.
We'll
We'll probably, if you're still on, dude, this is where they're going.
If you,
Thank
you
you
guys
so
can
much.
raid over, if you want to hop on for a little
Hell
bit.
yeah,
let
dude,
the
you
Goo
know
crew
it,
meet
dude.
everyone here. Seriously, I'll drop Boulder Magic. I'll send you our link if you guys want to come on.
Yeah, dude.
to our stream.
No, dude, I love you. Thank you for showing up, man. Hope you had an awesome New Year's, and we'll talk soon.
You the man, Trent, and
Good meeting
everyone
you,
else
man.
here. Good meeting you all. See you in the future. Peace.
Yeah.
So
Nah, dude, what a
that's
good
what I
dude.
was saying. That he's a super cool guy, and what he just said was that you have to worry about the supply, and that's why I was like, well, just use the LP token because it's just like there's so many of them, you know. Like,
by the way, let me ask you something. If any of you knows the answer, so basically we have a contract where we put all our like Demian that is getting burned. So like we burn somewhere around 25% of the supply at the moment. So we have contract. There is no keys are destroyed. But let me ask you something. Do you think that Wax.io has admin power to get those tokens back? And someday, let's say they go wild route and take it. And
No,
dump it?
they technically, if I'm understanding the question, you're asking if like how like the original ETH DAO was like they hard forked it and they reversed all the bad stuff that happened, and can Wax decide that they're going to hard fork or withdraw a reverse an immutable transaction. Am I understanding that correctly? Or irreversible transaction?
So
Are
for
they in a
example,
Wax Cloud wallet or an Anchor wallet?
we have Anchor wallet. So like, does Wax.io has admin powers to go into any contract they want?
Any contract they want? Negative, no. And so the contract at the contract level, like, so it exists, and everything in
Any
fact
keys.
exists. You could do anything. You just need to have the power or the authority to do so. And so anytime I've made suggestions, or I think it's no secret that I've been not a huge fan of certain marketplaces at times who might have an asset standard, and I've criticized it, and they've always, I've been met with like, oh well, we couldn't even do anything if we wanted to because it's multi-sig, and I'm like, yeah, but like I know who those people are, and y'all all hang out together, so it'd be like me saying that like, like, oh yeah, but like your stuff is safe with me because at NFTG it's multi-sig, and it's Sani, my two children, my kids' mothers, my sister and my mother, who all have keys. So unless I get all of them to agree, like it's kind of ridiculous, right? And so that's how the asset standards set up, and that would be exactly how the block producers would have to work together. They couldn't reverse anything because I know this because back when there's been some really bad things that happened on Wax, and people would ask questions like, well, can't Wax do something? And the answer that I was given, and it makes sense now, you just need to have consensus with really anything on blockchain. That's why a 51% attack is a thing. If you have consensus, you can do whatever it is that you need to do. And I don't think the block producers, like, I don't think you can get 51% in the same place at the same time to even fucking talk about it. So I doubt that it would ever happen.
look at Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, the history
Yeah.
on why those two formed, and that'll answer any question that you have as to why
Right.
or what or how. You can't. You'd have to fork it. I mean, and at that point, does it have value?
Right. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, so you sent a Cosmo Burner's keys.
Yeah, so like so there is 100% no one can access that, right?
What, your burn wallet?
they-
No.
Yeah, dude. Like it's secure, man. If that's what
Okay,
you're
like
asking.
I'm just,
They would
this is
need
not
your
my
private key.
territory.
Yeah, I
Give them-
think
you give
without a
them a
doubt,
private.
it takes
away
too
the
much
private.
to do. Like once that transaction goes irreversible, like it's exactly that. irreversible.
But if you gave out your private key, it's no longer.
Yeah. And so, Champa, just FYI, also one of the things that is severely underutilized that I plan on hoping to change that is the robust key authorization functionality that is inherent in all EOSIO chains. So what I mean by that is, like if I wanted to give Louisville access to my Farmers World account so that he could click every minute to earn 1/10 of a penny, I could do that. I could safely give him a private key where the only thing that key can do is claim on Farmers World, right? And so what does that mean? Well, that means that like there could be like tons of usages. I have one like deployed online. I almost put it publicly just to fuck with people, but I didn't. I kept it on the server, but I could have put it.
But I mean, that is a scholarship, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what you could do. Exactly. Yes.
I mean,
like, why don't we see them? I don't get it. Like, why aren't there
that
more?
is our idea, of course, to make one day. But from our understanding, it is so complicated to make it secure. So we never like dig into it that much closely.
Yeah, I could. That's not true. I'll do a stream on it. It's
so here's
you just
the
have
thing,
to know what
though.
you're doing. Yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna have to have users. So like if you have an Anchor user sign in, and you were gonna do a scholarship, that user would have to, in settings within the Anchor application itself, turn on dangerous transactions, which is a huge red flag. That's like trying to install a piece of software and it says,
why are you I don't think that's I know what you're talking about. Why would you need to turn that on?
Because it won't allow you to make changes to your private keys or permissions within your coding on your wallet without that on.
Yeah, so I'm not adding it to your key. I'm giving you a key that can do that
okay.
one thing. Yeah, I'm giving you a new key that you'll sign into a new wallet. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll have it looks weird. I'll show it to you. I'll do it on stream.
The user doesn't have to worry about it. You're the one, how to do it, so then you're good to go. The user doesn't have to have any kind of education in that sense.
Nope, just sign in with that wallet and go click. That's all they need to know. It's
gotcha.
Dude.
I was thinking about it wrong.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help Captain Degen with that. If you're in the audience, dude, hold me accountable to this shit, man. Throw it on my Calendly or something.
But can't someone reverse engineer a key like that? Like with enough time, like they could try to set it up.
Yeah, I mean enough time. I think like the way that the cryptography works, I think it's something like 135 billion years if you had like a supercomputer running non-stop.
135 billion years.
Yeah, like it's like I'm not even kidding. Like it's like literally. Like
somebody's gonna do it.
I brute force it.
If they come out with a faster computer, then like it could get broken.
They're doing it now. Do the Bitcoin Collider. Google it. It's someone has a network of servers just completely bashing private key combinations nonstop until they get a collision. They've not hit one yet, but
they're not going to, dude. They're
wasting.
They're not, dude. They're not. Yeah, look
they're,
at the
they're
odds
trying to get
on it.
Satoshi's wallet is what they're trying.
Right,
to
and so
That's
here's the thing. It's like, yeah, like just because those are the odds doesn't mean that it's not going to happen like right now.
No, of course,
it just happened right now. It won't happen ever again. Like, I get that.
I mean, like, but
it's so silly. It's so silly.
To be fair, the technology is going like really forward, and who knows, maybe in 5 years, maybe they'll crack it like within 10 seconds. But hopefully, blockchain will update itself, right?
And hopefully we'll have SHA 512.
Yeah, dude.
No, the odds of cracking Satoshi's wallet is 50-50. Either they do or either they don't,
Yeah.
No doubt. All right. So let me show you guys what I've been working on or what the plan is, right? So we already know that we're going to definitely be doing NFT Gamer TV tickets for Token. That's a gimme. I feel like that's a very easy sync that we can apply, right? We were already kind of doing with the stream tickets. We can do that also. There's all kinds of ways that we can approach it. I think that will give immediate utility, making Super Dope happy, and I don't have to hear about how we have a shit token from him. I still have to convince Wapaka because he is insistent that it's a shit coin. So one of the things that I came up with, right, with thinking about like what are the current problems, or what are my immediate like wants and needs in this space, and like the first thing I can tell you is that like ideas are fucking a dime a dozen. They're even more. There's like 50 billion ideas out there on Web3, and it's because it's so new. Like if this were the internet, but it was high-speed internet and it was 1980 and nothing was done yet, and I said, hey, do you have any ideas how to use this new technology that can just communicate instantly, all like you would have a fucking idea, and so would the next person they'd have a ton. And I feel like that is very much the case on Web3, and because of that, you have all of these capable developers and engineers and business savvy and artists and all of these people wanting to do what? Their shit, not your shit, right? Or not collective shit. They just want to do what they thought of. And I get that, because so do I, right? Who doesn't? I think all of us in this chat can say the same thing. You know what I mean? So how do you go about fixing that or helping that if you can? And the answer that I came up with would be, well, if I know that, like, so we got the contract done for those tickets, right? Like, so that's useful outside of just what we're doing, and you have to kind of break that like my IP and nobody touched mentality. But that it exists out there. Like I can see both sides of it, not wanting to release or share that info. But if, for example, like let's say I wanted to do something that I know that Super Dope has code for, or his devs do, like it's just sharing. It's keeping utility and code and design and art and everything in an accessible manner where it can be shared, right? And what better way to do that but than to do it through exactly what we're all working with in NFTs, right? And so Solana has a project called Backpack. Some might know of it. They've coined a term called XNFT, the X standing for executable, like a .exe. And I think undoubtedly that's where we're going with it. It's like it's the natural evolution of things. We've kind of seen other forms of data already, like video, like it didn't really stick, and audio, like that. Yeah, there's some audio NFTs out there, but still, definitely more art and more clicker shit, right? But I feel like code is different, right? Because code is immediately, like it has a purpose and an immediate use, and it can start rectifying some of the issues that we see in all of the indie developed games out there. And so then let's say that I have this piece of code that like I developed, and I put it, and I can show you, and I don't know if you guys all seen this. So I did like a proof of concept, dude. Louisville, I'm so sorry I'm about to show this, but it just is what it is. I don't think you've seen it either. So
why apologize to me? What'd I do?
You'll see why.
Oh no.
By the way,
so I did a proof of concept on a marketplace, right? So like let's say that like so I like to.
Oh no. Are you about to show this? I think I'm.
Yeah, man. Did you? Where would you have seen it at?
All
right.
Man, I've seen this. Okay, I gotta walk away from this. I'm sorry. I got to.
All right, so this is just a proof of concept. I'll talk through it, so it's not a huge deal, right? So,
okay, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, guys. I'll be
all right, yeah, you go. You're not here. What you see here is, arriving at a marketplace with a browser add-on attached, and as you can see, things have changed. And I am buying off of Atomic Hub, but as we scroll in here, boom, I'm actually executing the Nefty contract, meaning that I'm getting my Nefty rewards, but I'm using the Atomic Hub UI. And you could do this with any marketplace, right? Like I know Hive has something too. This is just an unnecessary dig that I added at the end. Shout out Silicon Valley, right? So that just gives you an idea of like of what could be done with this, right? So let's say, for example, like I already have all of this code. Like this shit is like literally in an NFT right now. I can show it to you on the test net. Everything that you just saw lives in an NFT in the metadata. And if you had the extension installed and you were in possession of that NFT, then that would work for you on Atomic Hub or whatever site, right? NFT Hive, NFT Hub, NFT Blocks, wherever. And that specific functionality is only one of like a million different things or applications that could be implemented, right? I don't know if I'm making sense. I hope I am.
By the way, TD, can you make that you buy this add-on with your NFT Game TV tokens or not?
Exactly like that. Yes, exactly. Like yes, exactly. And like I don't want to get too deep into the technical because like then I start to lose people. But like all of it is
you're making sense. So it's all there. You can do this, but you're just tapping into other resources to pick and do what you want to do with your NFT.
Yeah. So what I foresee. Well, what I would want to see, like, so there's a framework called bit.dev, and they've pioneered what's called front end microservices, and so like now I'm getting technical, and what that allows to have happen is microservices are just like little apps. The lady from Uber who busted them for all that sexual harassment shit is the one who pioneered microservices. They're like mini apps that run like a greater app. And so that like, when code goes bad somewhere, it doesn't break everything. It only breaks like its little encapsulated, structure that it's in. And that was only available on the back end until technology evolves, and now we have them on the front end. And there's most of what we do in Web3 is on the front end. Like there really shouldn't be a back end. There's smart contracts, that's your back end, and then there's the front end that interacts with it, and there's just a ton that you can do with it, right? And so what I would foresee is just think about it, man. Like, I don't know if y'all remember Pigwig and the thing that he built for farming tales. Y'all remember that? Super dope. So like he had this like this little tool that let you like batch collect everything, and we Champa, that's how we met like you guys, right? Like you and O Little and what's the name, like y'all had built like a companion app for Green Rabbit, and we were like, oh shit, like look at these guys, like they're super talented.
You did, Champ.
I was in team with Pac-Man. I didn't know who Piggy was prior to that.
Yeah. Right. And so we've seen it happen. It's like, so like, why are we not encouraging this? Right. Because like little pieces here and there, like can make everything fucking better. And like, and I don't know, in my head, this is how the metaverse gets built. It's not through fucking Facebook or any other INC. It's, we fucking build it, and we build it the way that we want to build it. And collectively, and we commoditize skill sets, and that's how you add fucking value to a token economy or any project. You're like I said earlier, like what I look for as far as investment. Yeah, like you're either investing money or your sweat into your project, your business, whatever. And this is just a really great way to do it. And so I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. I need to write more because this doesn't make sense when I listen to it back over again. And I'm a much better writer than I am orator. So what I'm getting ready to release for all of y'all, right?
It's all good, man. You're a dreamer, right? It's good to be a dreamer here, man. We need those people.
Right. So this is a new rendition of the NFTG site. It's very alpha. Things are not going to look the same. In fact, it says temp menu. A lot of other things say temp, but it's a streamer calendar. Like this was born out of necessity, right? Like one of the things that I realized, and I still see it to this day, is people getting off their streams and being like, "Fuck, man! Like who should I raid to?" Right? And there's no good place to see all of that, really. Like there's definitely Twitch, but like if if I wanted to get an aggregate view of every either wax streamer or every NFT streamer or whatever there may be, there's no good aggregate data source, right? And so that's what this would help solve. As you can see via the badges here, so we all have those that are ambassadors. We all have a non-transferable in our wallet. The site would identify that, right? Like if you signed in, it would say, hey, like you're an ambassador. Would you like to go ahead and claim and set up your account and whatnot? You wouldn't need to do that to actually add your schedule. It's just pulled from Twitch as it is. But, I definitely plan on supporting more than Twitch because we all do more than just Twitch. For that, you would obviously sign in. And then, you have a dope little like profile thingy here. There's a pretty hot one also. Shout out Sneakery. Just more data and stuff. All of this just pulls automatically from public APIs. But the part that I want to show you, so like here's another use for the token, right? So this little red guy says I need to sign in. I haven't done that. So let me go through this process. I need to redirect that better.
Back. Did I miss anything?
No, we're just signing into this calendar thing, and I definitely want to get y'all's opinion on this because I know that there's definitely mixed reaction, right? So, all right, so now these little things turn into like this little icon here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a voting box, right? So each day we have a lineup of streams. This one says I'm out of tokens. I don't know if that's true. The idea is that not only do viewers, but also streamers, and I can see that there's an error here because I shouldn't be able to vote for myself, but yeah, you can stake, or I wouldn't want to say stake because you're going to be sending it to an account, but I guess wager. Are we gambling here? Maybe, I don't know.
Everything is gamble, right?
Yeah, you're bidding, right, on which or yeah, I guess voting on what you the most, like the best stream of the day, right? There's a lot of parameters that I haven't fleshed out yet. Like, can it be back to back? Can you win it back to back, etc.? But the idea is that all of the tokens bid go to that streamer and or their audience. Still haven't decided on that, to do whatever they want with, and it's just incentivizes not only viewership but co-streamer support. Also encourages unity amongst, like, we all have little cliques and people that we considered our most closest allies and whatnot, and I feel like that there's a lot of good that can be leveraged towards a like a reward system almost. The banner ad here daily would switch to whatever the streamer of the day was. Our Twitter API would obviously tweet it out. Hey, Pixiegon is today's stream of the day. Check them out at 6 p.m., whatever. And maybe another tweet to remind. All of this automated, so I don't have to do anything. Y'all understanding the concept?
By the way,
I think
can
it's pretty
I ask
cool.
something?
Say again.
The votes that people are going to vote for, like which streamer, is it going to count like evenly? So, for example, my vote counts the same as someone who is here for a year, or not?
Ask that again. I'm sorry.
So like basically, imagine that new person coming and wants to vote for something. Is his vote equal, like someone who is here for a year?
I don't know that I'm going to restrict how much NFTV. I feel like if you control the amount of NFT even available, or like Louis suggested with I'm not even sure, man. I don't know. That's why we're having this discussion, right? Like, do you let, I know that there's the whale problem, right? Like we saw with Colonize Mars, that guy spent like $500,000 on those owner cards, right? And then abandoned the game. And now that shit is just sitting there not being used. And I feel like it's had to have crippled some part of that game, right? And you just don't want that to happen. You don't want the Vans and the other massive whales to cripple your game or cause your economy to be under threat because they might do something. They might dump. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think that's why, like, it might not even be the best. I like the idea of being able to reward streamers in the communities like that, and even the daily featured. But what if
Right.
if it wasn't like a voting on streamers and more so like, I don't know if you wanted to call it like a tip jar or something, but I don't know how I feel about like the competition between streamers trying to be like
That was
the
dude. That
day,
was what
and
somebody
then-
had brought up before, and like I thought about it. I acknowledge it. That is the thing.
I mean, when War Satan had their like competition, I guess that was projects that had a competition, not streamers. But like,
Right.
they
Right.
got spammed with NFTs and links and
Right, Bursty, do you remember Collect Whale and their stupid fucking voting that they had with their raccoon token?
Yeah, I remember that. Collect those. Yeah, those votes. Now
So
it's
you-
for collections
so-
for staking. Yeah.
So you get on, and let's say you have 50,000 NFTs, they were only capable of doing 10,000. So, like,
Yeah.
it's, you know, those are the DC guys. The DC guys claim we're in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And they claim a lot of shit's going on. You know, I don't know, man. They're a team that jumped in with Joel and all those guys early, and I just lay low. And as far as the competition thing goes, I'm with Dope on it. Like, it's
Okay.
It can get scary, right? So that's why I'm like,
So
somebody
then-
asked
so like
me to
in-
sign up for that other one a long time ago. And I said, you know what? I don't want to, because it's just going to be a PP measuring contest. People are going to
Right.
against time slots and stuff like that. And then I casually
Interesting.
check into the chat like a month or two later. They're arguing about time slots. They're arguing about
Interesting.
people streaming. And who was it? Doja was one of the prime examples I heard live stream say, "Oh, well, this person's streaming when I'm streaming, but we're
Yeah,
supposed
they're
to
gonna
be on the
overlap
each other.
calendar." And
But
it's
wait,
like,
TD, I wouldn't like do much brainstorming. If I were in your shoes, I would just release it and then just tweak
And just test it,
along
and
the
then
way.
if it trash it, if it's trash or
No,
keep it-
no. Like you tweak it along the way, right?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm all about testing shit out. If that's
it
what
can
it's-
work. It's just gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna
Yeah.
take a lot of analytics, a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
you know, like-
yeah.
I think also just if you just feature a streamer a day, like as opposed to people like fighting it out to be the streamer of the day, you're still
Right,
kind of
right,
spreading
right.
the love, and you're still getting
Right.
the same effect. People finding new
Right.
streamers.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
It
pretty
sounds
sure
like
you'll
I
have
need
to. You'll have to like weight the tokens and percentage, and
Right,
like,
right,
instead of
right,
just
right.
outpaying 100% for the. You know what I mean? You'll take some.
Sure.
This one was popular, but this one's been going for a 15-day streak or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like there are miracles for what you can do with UX, you know.
Yeah. And I think without a doubt there's definitely some good A/B testing to be done. Because what's like Super Dope suggested, like maybe it's not competitive or any of that or popularity contest, and it's just the ability to tip, right? Like
Right.
you know, you're holding these NFTs, you got tipped some random token that has some arbitrary value, and you really like so and so stream, and so you went to this spot and dropped it to them. That could be dope too also. So yeah dude, like I definitely don't want to sow discord. Oh shit, that's Discord. Interesting.
By the way, do you all want to hear a funny story? And I
Shoot,
bet
dude,
so. Check this out. Imagine this is not real, okay? This is just my imagination, but it's real. Imagine you have a random John who comes into your game, and he makes some money, okay? So he's in plus. He flipped your packs, everything, you know, like. But he's constantly flooding your channel, but like constantly, without any argument. And now, like he quit, he made the plus, and now you find out he opens up, let's say, a gym, and there are Google reviews. Would you now open like 100 Google accounts and
Yes.
type?
You know TD would.
yeah.
You know TD would. He's got like a website that's like fuck Apple or something like that. You know he would. You know he
Yeah, dude.
There are rats in your gym. This is unhealthy gym. This is not gay friendly gym. This is awful gym. This is like
Why don't you just give everybody an NFT for proving to leave a review or something like that in your Discord? Like, come on
Proof
in
of
and tell us
review.
you left a review. Yeah, we'll give you an NFT.
I mean, it's like it's a real story.
Yeah, we got also, and I didn't cover it. Like, so the technology behind all of it is really why I was building it in the first place. Like, it was something that I needed. I knew that I needed, and I wanted to see. So I built it for that reason. And then the second being, like, I get to test and try out all of these crazy concepts. And so something I didn't mention, like, so each row in that calendar that I showed you is its own component, and that's super fucking cool because, like, you could take that. Like, if I gave you like the instruction on how it's hosted and how to use it, like, you could literally pull that row into an HTML site. It doesn't even matter, like, into anything, and use it, and everything that's been packaged inside of it, like things like you said, like notifications. Like, yeah, I'm absolutely going to hook up Google Pub Sub, and so if you want to get push notifications to your fucking phone, like, you just say, send me a 15-minute warning or a 30-minute warning or whatever, the same way your Gmail calendar works. And the crazy thing about it is, like what I said earlier about reusability and shareability. Like, just because it's a calendar doesn't mean that row has to be used on calendars. It's a row that accepts data and does shit. You can give it whatever data you want to and have it do, like, similar things with the actions that it's able to take, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, super cool shit. All right. If y'all are not into Grubfish, get in there now. So the other thing I want to talk about was, like, the distro on the token. I know that I have a huge list of Sani and TD NFTs that are out there. So obviously, like, Metaforce is going to be a large percentage of those. But Champa, Cosmos 11, dude, what's the floor on the TDs, man, and the Sanis? Do you even know?
Check it out. You will be surprised.
Have you seen any action on them?
Check how many TDs has been sold out in, let's say, last 3 days. Go check it out.
You don't know TD? You guys are
Yeah,
like a
no,
part
I
of
haven't
the
looked,
big
man.
Blend, man. You guys are a part of the big blend right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Fuck. Dude, that's awesome. I guess that's why Sasha commented on it on Twitter, dude. I'm supposed to be an
By the way,
NFT streamer.
like,
I need to get the fucking
who is Sasha? I'm just hearing about him, like, all the time. He's everywhere, but I never, like, saw him even 1 minute.
The former face of Wombat is how I would explain it.
Oh,
Now he's over there with Louisville, I think, right?
oh, nice.
At
Yeah,
Atomic
he works at Atomic Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
For Pink GG. Oh, I got a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, dude. So holders of specific templates and specific mint numbers within those templates, Climbing Moon and I are gonna break it down. He's gonna write the Python script for us, and hopefully we'll get some more input from the brilliant minds like Louisville, Boulder, super dope, and Bursty. He's always talking about what is it they're talking about with the with tokenomics? Fuck, I can't remember.
Mint structures and
Yeah, that's the one.
understanding how many players you actually have and adjusting it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's when you asked about the token and stuff like that. I really think, like, it's going to come down to the economy of the server of your game. Like, that could be interesting. You could see a token on a server in a game. So this game has 10 different tokens, but it's tapped to the server. You know what I mean? And you're going to get paid out based off the development and the progression of that server. And if you just get a complete dog shit team, well, might move over to another server. There's so many analytical takes that I just don't understand. And I think we'll never understand, not anytime soon. But, like, Moonstone's the only one I'm playing because they understand they have 100 fucking players. They understand we got 100 players. We're going to adjust our economy to that. Nothing is out of reach there if you just want to earn a little bit of their in-game economy. And like I said, it's a token off-chain and a token on-chain. You can't see anything that's getting done in the game. Cough, cough, our planet, you idiot. Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, man. Boulder, what do you think, man? As I wait till you take a sip to it, ask a question. My bad.
Yeah, what's the question?
I don't know that I had one. I think I just said, what do you think? Just,
Okay.
Looking to hear your thoughts. You don't have to have it. I didn't
yeah.
mean to put you on the spot.
No, yeah, it's fine. I just focused on my drink, so I was like, on tokens, I guess. It's like, I do like how Moonstones, it does note a number of players. That's really nice. Versus games thinking they have a lot more players than they actually do, especially in this market.
CMC ski. Yeah. Hey, Hairbursty, I got one for you. I don't think that you saw this conversation, right? So there's a large list of, I'm not saying large, but there's maybe 40 or 50 different templates that have either some relation to NFTG, Sani, or TD, right? And, I made it kind of clear that they were going to hold some value as far as the token distribution was concerned, and I let people in a it's public but kind of exclusive public channel know that in advance, right? And so some people would say hey, that's not fucking fair, that's market manipulation. What are your thoughts on that?
Did anybody on your team buy anything before you said anything?
No.
You're,
So
you're
there was
you're Gucci. That's just, they're gonna have to play the game by that. Buy the fucking cards and the NFTs you like, and at the end of the day,
right.
If your NFTs hold value, they hold value. It's a shame. I am balls deep in Cogs, balls deep in 4 projects, but Cogs is one of them. That's a 2020 project, and I'm deep in it, and it's just a shame that a lot of my buddies are like, oh man, I dumped all my Cogs. Well, that's your fucking fault.
Yeah.
That's your fault, man.
Yeah.
All
right. So, but you said team though. So what if, and I guess I know the difference between right and wrong, obviously, despite how much I feel I might be a sociopath, I definitely do know the difference. And, so I would never try to go the wrong route intentionally, but I'm going to be upfront, and I've said that you're going to see my wallet buying token and dumping token, and probably Sani's as well, and probably the company account, and I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, and it's going to happen in a manner that is trying to keep the token as consistent and stable as possible, because one thing that I do want to try doing is using the token as this is probably going to fail a lot of how we test, Louisville, you let me know, but let's say that there's some type of service needing to be rendered, you need to pay a graphic artist. I'd normally pay them if they want to get crypto in one of the cryptos, but why couldn't I use my own token and then go simultaneously put the equivalent USD or whatever crypto value into the LP with the expectation that it's going to get, and I think we talked about this before, Louisville, the expectation that it's going to get dumped on, but there's that slight possibility that the recipient says, hey, I'm only going to cash that 90% because I think this might go up. And then now you have this super positive, effect, because that's how you're handling your internal, stuff. I forgot my words. Go ahead and talk to that.
I mean, you would probably have an FTV on the back end that you could just dump it. You could just sell it right back out and get your money back. I mean, if they never cashed it. I mean, if you're trying to keep the price within a channel.
So I think volume is what I'm talking about. I guess that's what I want to. So I know volume is just as important as a lot of the other metrics. You need high volume. That's what you should be aiming for, right?
I wouldn't beat yourself up, man. You guys are a stream team that's introducing a token, and you're trying to introduce tools, and you're trying to introduce new innovations, and you're not going to be perfect, dude.
Oh, no.
And I think what you're doing right now is the best thing you can do. Just continue to ask questions, continue to assess it, and publicly. Like everything
Yeah.
you're doing is public right now, and you're talking to everybody, and you're trying
Sure,
to
yeah.
get 20, 30 different takes, you know, and like not everybody's is just as important. You know, it's going to take a lot of work, man. I commend you guys.
Yeah, no
doing
doubt.
what you guys are doing. I seen you guys got your token. I went over yesterday,
Mhm.
checked blocks. I was like, oh, I got some. Let's go. So,
If they don't sell it, they don't sell it. I mean, that's up to them. I mean, you
And
know,
it would have a positive, but it would have a positive impact, right? On
it
token.
would bring
So
the
you're
to-
gonna-
the token-
You're gonna
What's
put
up?
tokens in the
Right.
LP. Sorry.
Go ahead, Boulder.
You're gonna put tokens in the LP regardless. Like you're gonna pay
Correct.
them
Yes.
$20 and then
Right.
you're
So,
gonna
and then like,
$20
because yeah, when Sandy and I were
of your
talking
token
about
and
it, we
$20 to wax in.
we realized that we would, yeah. So we're gonna need, because you're gonna have to pair it also. Yeah, it's weird. But then we never actually took Louisville's suggestion into account either. So I'll have to
So-
revisit all of that. But
The
I know
risk
that.
you take.
Yeah, so
Risk.
Mike from Waxdell had submitted a proposal to Wax Labs, and I believe it's got accepted. It's I think being ready to be completed. So it's like a Fiverr, right? An escrow system. If anybody's ever transacted on like a darknet or whatever, like essentially the same thing, like those marketplaces where you know, you're offering a service and it's just kind of trustless. You have an escrow and then arbitrators and in the event that things don't go right, and like it's super clever, and like, yeah, dude, like that's how I would want to hire any independent contractors, like, you know, but then using it with my token or my LP token, like Louisville suggested, because I think that's just healthy for the economy, right?
The only issue with paying for services in your token is that you'll pay them out in the value of what it is at that time. And let's say that they go tomorrow. Like if you inject liquidity or buy up the token some so that when they go to sell it, it doesn't impact the market. What's going to happen is if that token price goes up, you're going to have like anyone holding that token it's going to be open game for them to dump it back down. Like as a community, they're going to see like a huge price increase and then sell into it. And
Yeah,
you
man.
can say that the community won't, but you know,
No. I yeah, dude.
they dump. Everyone dumps. It's just dump. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's just- So what you want to do is like probably try to avoid that. Maybe sell into the LP and send them wax or something. I don't know how. Like the issue with that is that if they don't cash it immediately and the price goes down, then they're going to be coming to you asking for more money. Because they're going to be like, because they might not understand the crypto mechanisms and come to you and be like, hey, when I sold this was only like $300. You know, I was supposed to get
Right.
Or, but you know, at the same.
But what would
note-
make it like? What would make it different than any other crypto transaction? Like it wouldn't. Like if
I mean,
Bitcoin went
yeah,
up or
true.
down. Like I remember, I remember using marketplaces like that, and like I
Just
just
warn them of volatility and tell them, you know, if you want to lock
Yeah.
in what the value is right now, then you need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I would only-
I mean, it depends how big the pool is, if there's slippage or anything.
That's true. If the pool's big enough, it won't even make a difference.
I mean, I guess it depends on how volatile the price is or how big the pool is. If the price is going to move around, like Bitcoin, like that moves a lot slower than Wax.
yeah. Depends on how deep it is and how many pairs. Yeah. Once you're getting
There's
your
quite
arm,
a
it'll
few
all sort
factors.
itself
If
out.
it's hyper deep, if it's a hyper deep pool, easy peasy. Like, yeah, they could dump her anytime and be just fine.
I mean, it's also like paying them in Wax if that's what they're switching to. It's like if they're trying to cash out to US dollars, they have to sell a token, get Wax, then take the Wax and sell.
Right.
It always seems bad when pay people for working their token or in whatever NFTs or something, because then it's like they dump it in the market. I mean, at least you're balancing it out, but it seems like if you keep paying them and they keep taking the token and you balance it out for some amount of time.
I got 13 on that one. Fuck you. 13. That's a good number. Has anybody ever seen higher than that on the Grub Float? Sorry to cut everybody off.
That's massive.
By the way, guys, it's 5 a.m. here.
Hey,
I'm
dude,
off to
Champa,
sleep.
dude, we love you, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Dude, thanks for coming, man. We'll be in touch soon.
Yeah, no problem.
Good
You're the
night.
best, dude.
Good meeting
By
you,
the
man.
way, before I go, have anyone of you lost money in CryptoZoo?
Crypto Zoo. Oh, the fucking what's his name's
Is that the
name?
Logan Paul?
Yeah. To the moon. Let's go. Goodbye, guys.
No, of course not. Get out of here.
See ya all. Thanks
All right,
you
brother.
for having me. Cheers. Bye.
But yeah, it seems like if you balanced out your token by putting money in and they waited till you paid them whatever for like 5 separate times, and each time you put money in, other people sold and bought type of thing, then like if they finally went to sell at the very end, they would have a lot of tokens and they could like dump the whole market.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what Zuler said.
So like I don't know what the point of paying them. It seems like if you just paid them in whatever wax or dollars, they could go buy the token.
Well,
if they
because of
wanted.
the but you don't. So,
Or so
that's
there's no
not.
cost to you.
Yeah, it's not like really necessarily like propping it up. I don't know. I've kind of said it in our tokenomics channel, and I'll say it again here live publicly. Like, I'm gonna do things differently, and that just is what it is. And if like I'm not gonna I guess not tolerate's a big word, right? Because really, what the fuck am I gonna do? But allegation and propriety, and you know how people get when they start looking at things on the blockchain. Like I'm just not gonna. I don't care. Like if you want to accuse an FTG or myself or Sandy of being shady or doing it like I don't have time for that. I'm telling you right now, I'm probably going to do something that y'all are going to be like, ooh, like, are you sure that's legal or that's a little too gray or like, you know, like crossing almost over into that gambling line. Like what's a game of skill and what's fucking gambling? And, you know, I don't know. And I really don't fucking care. Like, you know, that this is what Web3 is for. Like, this is why I'm here. And it's not to just arbitrarily break rules because I'm a bad person, but it's all about decentralization. And I don't know. You have any thoughts on that, Bursty?
No, I'm doing things different. Like
Hell yeah.
this next year. Like I don't. Everybody knows how transparent I am. If I just fucking dump something, I'm dumping it. I don't care. You guys can go look at my account. Have a good day.
Disrupting is right, dude.
And it's just like at this point in time, I know right from wrong in this space, and like we're all gonna fuck up. I just think like
if you
put your community first, and I know you guys will. I know you're gonna put your community's best interest first, even when you do something you deem somebody might deem inappropriate.
The
community's best interest was thought of, right? Like that's
right. Yeah, dude.
That's the most important thing, I think, is not fucking over your community, because too many communities have been burned, especially in Wax, and like it needs to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, Sneakery gave me these 4 tenets to ask yourself. I saved them in our chat, but you know, it's like it's being honest, does it benefit everybody, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I'll refer to that. Here, I got a question for you. What if I wanted to do a drop for an NFT that literally its only purpose was to provide the token, and then on top of it, I didn't even sell those NFT. Like I sold those NFTs for USD. So I used like a Stripe or just like, you know, like we've seen WDNY and all of those sites do it, right? So I'm selling like straight up, basically, with maybe a couple burn mechanics aside, the token for USD. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
You're buying an NFT, not a token.
Like
there you go.
The tokens are just they just come with the NFT. They're free.
Yeah,
the
dude, that's
tokens
what
are
I'm
free.
saying.
The NFT's not.
There you go, dude. Like I'm not opposed to that.
I'm not opposed to it either.
I'm not opposed to doing that for fucking Wax if I had to. Like, way back when, and Recurrier can tell you this. Like, I'm like, dude, why don't we just back NFTs with Wax, have an oracle like consistently pulling the price so that it knows what the conversion rate is, and just sell $10 NFTs that at any given point will give you $10 of back Wax, and then show you how to burn it. Like, And then, obviously everybody I talked to was like, oh, you're, SEC. Do you remember all the stupid shit that people did back then? Like Uplift and their stupid Upliftium thing and other projects too. Like in the US, they were just doing all of these, I feel like, absurd tactics to avoid like the SEC busting them. And they
Wax
never
still
would.
puts them at the front of the line.
Yeah, dude, and I mean, just my point being, like, they're never gonna get busted by the SEC. Like, I've talked to a crypto lawyer friend here in the community that knows everything that basically that I do, but also has is past the bar and specializes in crypto, and that's basically what they said to me. Like, just don't be the biggest, the biggest fish, and you're good. Look at Green Rabbit, dude. I remember being in the R Planet cesspool of a Discord that they had, and one of them being like, I submitted a TCR, which is like a tips, complaints, and report or something to the SEC. And like, I was like, I was still on the team at that point, and so I brought it to Adam, and he's like, "You think this is a big deal?" I'm like, I don't, I doubt it. Like, what are the chances of them actually following through? And of course they didn't. They're never going to follow through on that.
So here's the thing. Green Rabbit never sold a token though. Their token was always given away for free.
Yeah, like it was just somebody who was just hating to be a hater, I feel like. But
Did any of you guys get a tattoo or what?
No. I have
I was just a
regrettable
moderator.
tattoo. No, I don't.
I was
I have a
never on the
tattoo.
team. I made a theme song. That was it.
I do have a tattoo that I probably shouldn't have gotten.
Well, we all got one of those.
Yeah, dude.
As long as you didn't get the green granny tramp stamp, I heard somebody got one. No.
Yeah, it was Dr. Prophet. Yep.
Oh.
He definitely did. Yeah.
Okay,
wait,
yeah,
really?
I've heard it, but I was like, didn't know if anyone actually did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Bruh.
I did. I'm lucky that I stayed relatively sober because I was like I don't know. It didn't take very long for me to. If I hadn't already gotten a dumb tattoo, I think it was it was definitely that year. Like, so 5 months earlier, my youngest kid's mother. I put a woman's name on my body, man. Like, that's like the faux pas of tattoos, right? And I did it on her birthday, and the reason why I did it was so she'd feel more secure. Like, so this goes to say, like there, I will go to no ends sometimes to just get women to just fucking like leave me alone. Like, about who you on the phone with, who you texting, like, fuck, like, I'm here with you, and that's all that should matter. Sorry. Yeah, dude, I hear you, Willow Bard. In hindsight, you know what? I didn't get it covered up either, because it's my kid's mother, and that will always have some meaning, I guess, right?
Yep.
Anyway,
I agree with that. I was waiting for that. I was like, that he's got to say that. So at some point in time for me to go, I understand.
yeah,
Like, no reason to dump it.
yeah, I should
Love
get the
your
other
kid,
one on
right?
the other side.
Make a tree,
All right.
I guess.
Yeah, dude, there we go. All right, here we go. I'm in.
That list you sent me, was it the?
That was the first one. That was the one where you can get the
Yeah.
whatchamacallit. Yep.
So it was KVLJQ who was last.
I believe. I don't know how it works.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's the one way or the other way.
What for
Yeah.
CSV format? It's first place is is far left, first one.
Okay, and last is the okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty, so KVLJQ is your winner.
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh. Zero bot.
Nice. And just for the record, it was unwarranted insecurity too. I never gave her that woman a reason to not trust me. Unbelievable. Well,
So-
actually, you know what? That's a fucking.
There's zero bot on that person.
Have they sold?
Yeah, 1,000 wax, 900 wax.
Did you run it through wax mold? Do you use that?
No, I haven't used Waxmole. Is that .io?
What is it? What are these tools? What are these tools?
That's
So
the
it's
tourist station guys, right?
yeah, yeah.
Not those guys.
Glitchbit or something. He's fucking dope, dude. He's IRL friends with Gaz. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hang out in whatever country that is, and yeah, he made a little tool, and so he's kind of tweaked the algorithm a couple times, but you can put an address in there, and the higher the score, the better. So like, you don't want to see low scores. If it goes below 0, then it's really bad. And you can kind of test it out. Like if I throw my cloud
What
wallet
site
in
is
there-
that?
Shit. Do you know? I'll find it 1 second.
What sites do you guys use to detect bots for people's wallets?
I just go, they have 0 bot, they ain't winning. That's what I do. If you're not supporting the wax
Yeah.
ecosystem, I'm like,
So,
eh.
I don't know that I
what-
agree with that,
which one-
but it's
what
all
is it?
good.
I know you might not. That's just the way I do it with my guys.
What
They
is it
know
first?
that. 0 bot on the market. If you're doing 0 bot and a bunch sold, I'm like, yeah, you're not, because I'm giving away my personal stuff 9 times out of
like
10.
0 bot, as in like
Yeah.
BOUGHT.
Yeah, 0 wax spent and
Not
like
BOT.
a bunch sold.
I was like,
No,
I could use
I was-
some bot
I was saying
sniffing
zero
tools in my arsenal. Let me get some bot sniffing tools. And
Yeah, for sure. API.waxmole.me.
Yeah, I threw it up in there in chat, though, so don't freak out, because this is just an API tool, right? So you want to click on try it out. That's just, if you try to go here, it's not going to let you do anything. You have to click on try it out, and then put the address in and execute.
bot.
Yeah. And then so it'll spit back and says, if you all can see that.
Very active user.
Very active user. I got a score at 6.
That's your credit score on wax or what?
So you know why we pinged him. I know that Captain Jack and I asked him about breaking down the score. I know that the higher is the better, lower is the worst. Like for example, if you take like just a known shit bag, do we know any like botters wallets off the top of our heads?
Yeah.
Here, I got one actually.
No loss. 1111111. Okay, yeah, that's one. There you go. That'll work too.
So you got-
-2.
Yeah, so they got a -2, right? Doesn't look
Yikes.
like a main user wallet, but like it's main user, i.e. human. I think that this paired with some other tools, you can start to get like a really good profile on anybody, and you probably could just use this. Like I was letting Terrace know that that's another streamer tool that I was going to set up. It's offered resources on the API.
Yo, that guy got a -1.
Oh,
Which
shit,
one?
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
the
So
guy who's last. Moving on to the next one. Second
Yikes.
last.
yeah, dude, that's what I would do. Same name again. What? I don't know about that.
Oh, there we go. There's our winner.
Yeah. All right, one more and then we'll get y'all off.
NFWUE, or NFWUE is the winner. All right, I'm gonna send you 250 TLM right now.
Nice.
I look like a flipper because my shoulder's more than my bot. But
Yeah.
if you go
I
look
have-
at my RP stats,
I-
you get what there
I
is.
don't care as long as you're spending a little wax. I say that, like, as long as the guys are spending. I understand people in the Philippines cashing out their wax to fucking go buy some bread or
Right,
you know,
right.
pay for something, and I understand that. But like, don't cash it all out. Spend a
Oh,
little.
God, I'm in 60.
That's a very
Both
privileged
sides.
thing to say, though, dude. Come on, man. It just is. It's all
What's
good.
that?
I just
Well, one of our moderators is dealing with that, so like,
Yeah.
I see that shit firsthand, and I feel bad because like I'm dealing with shit too. Like I know that's
Right,
a very
we all
privileged
are.
thing. I'm not fucking privileged, man. I'm native. I'm Aboriginal, man. I'm in fucking 6x10 right now. I'm going back to the field, man. Like I'm going back to work because it's gonna be more money, man. I'm gonna go use my ticket and stream every 2 weeks. Take 2023
Yeah.
on the back burner and come back after that.
Word, man. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we kind of forget how other people's living situations might be. I got a friend in Venezuela that has told me stuff that I was like, just fucking mind blowing. What do you mean I can't send you something? The police will steal it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, our cops are bad. They don't openly do that, at least. Everyone is going back to work right now. Not us, Wapaka. God damn it. We're holding firm, man.
Hey, I went back to
That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm just,
Yeah.
I want to get back in the grind. I'm fucking sick of
Guys, that's
it.
good,
Right
man. Higher the better. I'm gonna have to apologize to Glitchbit for the spikeage that he sees.
now. Well, I've been working the last 4 months too.
Oh man, yeah, dude.
How do you feel about the content in the space now, Burst? I feel like there's been like a content drought in terms of just like games that are fun to play recently in the past like 4 months or so.
Dude, the last like 10 streams are me just fucking talking about my life and shit. Everybody loves it. They stick around, talk to me, we interact, but I'm only, like I said, playing Moonstones and literally like now I'm doing way more cogs because I think RFox is something you guys should keep your eyes on.
What is it?
RFox. That's cogs token, and that's they're listed on a few exchanges, I believe.
Interesting.
I've been able to use their token for packs for games that are affiliated with them. COG stands for keys to other games. So that video I just sent you, TD, is one game where you can use your tubes and you can level up certain characters and it carries over to their metaverse.
There's a Trent cog. Did you know that?
Is there a Trent? Is it you?
It's not me, but
it is now.
Yeah, right.
No.
No,
I sent that 250 TLM, by the way.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, dude. All right,
you should play that video for the people. They might.
Let's do it. All right, I didn't know it was. I
you
thought
can
it
get
was
it on
another
your
one of those
phone.
private
I
videos
just
that you
downloaded
send
it
me.
today.
Gods Unchained has been my jam for like the last month. I've just been playing Gods Unchained just like it's going out of style.
To this day, it still holds up as one of the most polished blockchain games out there. And TD, I think we played that like 2 years ago. That was one of the first games we played.
It was like our first date, man.
Yeah.
They're unimmutable now. There's no gas. You can play no
That's
gas.
huge too. Yeah, they created Immutable. Wasn't
Really?
Immutable
That's
the
why
result
Josh
of
asked
Gods
me
and
about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because they was just straight on ETH originally, and gas fees were through the roof.
Well, if you look back at they're bringing Immutable to Metallica. So you build back
Super loud,
Gods
sorry.
Unchained there.
So what am I seeing here? Earn NFTs.
You can play this right now
Huh.
on the phone, and it's one of their games. They're gonna have a bunch. Yeah, they're gonna have a bunch of games. And like COGS stands again for keys to other games, which is on the Wax blockchain. So, yeah, it's dope. I like these guys. They're still moving.
They were still around. I figured they just
Interesting.
No. Did you guys know that the COGS team were top 5 buyers on Wax for like a year? They
Really?
they buy their shit. They buy their shit. Like, that's why I support these guys. Because like if they're selling shit, they're at least buying it. That's why I like Ultra Rare too. Because like I like teams that are buying their own shit.
Excellent.
my main hobby for most of my life, and now I make videos about video games, which is great.
Bruh.
What?
Can you play with the actual cogs, like the NFTs?
Your tubes. You can equip your tubes. Yeah.
But not.
I've always said get your sets. I'm assuming you'll be able to use cogs somewhere, at least characters. They were talking about that on my stream when I had them on. That's my last interview actually, was the cogs team.
They need
I can send you
physical
that.
version rebirth so we can bring back the Pogs era.
Well, they're
Remember
rebuilding
Pogs?
that. They're rebuilding that game. Their Cog Slam one. They're rebuilding it.
Nice. Okay.
So,
that'd be cool. I'm guessing it's like a touch game where you slam your.
Well, they were doing that. They were doing that. You could pull your phone out and launch your slammer like that, and it would go down. Yeah, but they were just having a lot of issues, and they said they're rebuilding the game. But that's what they're going for, COG Slam. And you were able to unlock COGs and sell them for wax. You can play these games on your phone, man. iPhone
cool.
and your Android. Yeah. Yeah, people are saying that you can play that COG's Quest game on the shitter or just a quick train ride. And that's essentially what people need here is poop games. Not a clicker. We need a poop game where I feel like I just had a good play and a good poop, right?
Yeah, dude, there's so many easy games. And that's another thing that y'all are going to see from us really soon is mini games and that type of thing. Clash Dome.
Yeah, Clash Dome's great. That's another one too.
They just like I don't understand why they're not getting a lot of players. Like they have such a playable, fun game. It's like I think that it's not a clicker miner, so no one wants to touch it.
Which not enough here. There's not enough people here right now. Every game's only got like 50 to 100 players tops.
They have an organic player base. You know what I mean? So.
All right, last call for Grubfish. This will be the last one for the night, and then I will lob y'all over somewhere. Damn it, we say a Cryptia. I suck, dude. Y'all gentlemen in on this? I think I'm in. I'll make sure.
Oh, hey, wait, hang on. Yeah, I'm in, but I need to get my resize.
I'm gonna go, boys. It was good to see you guys.
Hey, Bursty, dude, thank you so much, man, for showing up. We love you. We'll
have a good night, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. It was good to see you guys. Man. Chat too as well. It's good to see you guys too. Later, guys.
Nice. Much love, man.
Later, guys.
Hey, man.
All right, it's on. Hey, Super Dope, remember what I messaged you prior to the stream about like the one thing that like I was feeling, like I was talking about my feelings. Remember that?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I think
and then look how this turned out, right? Like
this is beautiful. Yeah,
yeah.
It's great seeing everyone. I got to meet so many new people too. So thanks for bringing me on and introducing me to a bunch of really dope people.
Yeah. All right, closing thoughts. Louisville, you start.
I think
best advice for 2023. Closing thoughts.
Best advice for 2023 is to, and I don't know. I've been on a journey of locating myself, and I was successful. But so I think 2023. I think everybody should really strive to just literally focus on their life and their family and who they have.
I like that.
I mean, because we're in a terrible market, and if you're basing your life on crypto, those are the people that you can put your arms around, and they're the ones that really count. So just do that.
Hell yeah, super dope.
I can't top that, man. That's like the ultimate advice. That's really where it's important. Obviously, keep your family close. Like, spread love to your friends. Positive vibes. Obviously, in this crypto space, especially in the NFT gaming space, like let's try and raise the bar here. Like, demand the gameplay trailer before putting your money in. Like, let's see some real progress and hold companies accountable. And I don't know. I want to see a more consumer friendly space in 2023.
Hell yeah, Boulder.
I guess the one thing I want to remind people is the closing date for the Funko drop is tomorrow on the DC2.
Nice.
Funko redemption.
That is a good thing for 2023.
yeah. Make sure you don't
That's some good advice. That is some good advice.
Get your redemption Funkos and not get anything in return for them. Or opening your packs. Actually, yeah, I think I forgot to have sealed packs actually.
Yeah, it's some good Mushi advice. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. So don't get stuck there and live in the now. Very good. I'm going to default to my best advice that I can give y'all ever. Let me just can I get the full screen here? Where's my thing?
Yes, Uller, one wax, sir.
Get back to work. Fuck, what's wrong with y'all? We're dying over here. Build fucking Web3, right?
But yeah, now it's time to build. Now that everything's bearish, it's like less playing, more
dude.
building.
True.
No doubt. All right, let's get this dance on, and we'll move it on. Let's wait for Web 4.
Web 4 will have to like plug in the back of our heads.
Yeah, dude, I'm so down for that. Dude, fuck this.
Matrix.
Is the O a heart or a butt print? That's a great question. I don't know if I ever told you about my right index finger, but I played a lot of sports through my teen years and into my early 20s, and I dislocated like all of my fingers, and they would look like the letter Z if you looked at them, right? They would just be completely popped out, and I always would just pop them back in. Like that's what you do. You don't go to the nurse or the ER, nothing. And I was playing basketball, and that happened to my index finger, and I put it back in, but I put it back in wrong, and it never healed right, and I was never able to hold the pen the way I learned to write. So I'm super self-conscious about my penmanship, so thank you for bringing that up. I'm just kidding. It is a true story though. It was like right when like typing started to become the main form of communication, so I never relearned how to hold a pen because fuck that. Awesome. Get back to work. That's what I got for y'all. Everybody, this was pretty fucking awesome, man. Be on the lookout, I guess, for stuff coming from us. There's a lot. I didn't even really broach the surface. I gave you like a super high level view. What I need to do is write things out so that way you can look at them and process and put it all together, which that'll get done here pretty soon. Yeah, man. I'm hoping that we can contribute in some productive manner to the overall health of not only our economy, like ours is in wax, but just the general Web3, presence and whatnot. What did Zuler say? Oh, they weren't fun after the first 3 webs, but the important thing is that we're still trying. Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Awesome. All right, where are we rating to? I need a calendar for this. It doesn't look like Goo Balls is still on. All right, I'll find somewheres for y'all to go. Make sure that you say hello from NFTG. Give everybody our love. Thank you so much for coming out. God bless you and good night.
All right.